Hey guys, welcome to the shop. I'm Fred. So, last night I got a little energetic. Ended up just making this plate here. I didn't put it on video because it's just a lot of hole drilling. I figured it's just more boring stuff with just drilling holes and tapping. So anyways, I got the plate done. I've got everything tightened up on the actuator, the linear guides. I still haven't received my my coupling. That'll be another week and a half. End of April. I managed to drill some holes in my breakout plate here, and we're going to mount that today and get this mounted on the plasma table. See how she looks, and then I just got to wait for some new micro switches for the Breakaway. Should be mounted on the side here somewhere, and one on the bottom that will send the signal to the Masso that we are at the bottomed out, and it'll raise the Z-axis up for cutting up to let's see, that's about 1/32 of an inch above the material. So got to get that in before I can even start to use it. So let's get this mounted to the actuator and see how it all fits. All right, hang in there, I'll pull you up close. Okay guys, I got you in close. We're going to mount all this hardware here to the Z-axis. Let me move it this way so you can see. So I've got all the holes drilled, I got everything tapped. I've got the holes drilled to go onto the table. And okay, let's get on with it. See how it all fits together. We didn't make any boo-boos. All right. This was a pile of holes I had to drill here. I get my fat head in the way a few times just to line everything up here. Come on. There we go. Tightening all these screws is a job all in itself. Yeah, I'm sitting down doing this. My knees are a little sore today. I was mudding my office there today. So yeah, trying to get all these jobs done around the house here. I made one little boo-boo when I was doing this. I measured this way incorrect because what I did is I measured across thinking, and then I said, oh shit, pardon my language there. Yeah, boo-booed. But I ended up taking just an end mill, putting it in the lathe or in the mill there, and just elongating the hole a little bit to accommodate the screws into the ball screw bearing there. So that was yeah, that was a boo-boo on my part, but it all worked out. So drilling this many holes and getting the holes accurate as possible. Be nice to have a CNC mill and just program it all in and put it in a vise and let it go crazy, but old-fashioned mill, I still like it. Now CNCs are the way of the future, but I don't have the money for a CNC. Maybe I'll build one. There was a guy in out west. He built a small CNC mill. Really cool. I don't have the address. When I look it up, I'll send it to you guys. Did a really bang up job there building this thing. A little small mill. I think it's like a 24 by 10 or 24 by 12 table. Worked out really well. Alright, I'm going to torque these down here because I'm not taking this plate off again. Thank God Fastenal was open yesterday. I had to get some 4mm by 40mm bolts for this, so there we go. All right, that looks pretty good, and it moves freely, no binding. That's awesome. All right. Let's get the Breakaway mounted here. Where do those screws go? I'll be damned. Okay. I've got more here. There we go. Let's get these ones in. Last night I was looking for a 12mm by 1.0 thread pitch. Looked all over the damn place. I thought, you know what, I'm sure I got one somewhere. And lo and behold, I looked in my tool chest there, and there was one in there, brand new one, made by Taylor, I believe it is. And let me just loosen up these here so they all line up. There we go. So I managed to take off the motor mount plate and tap it with that 12 by 0.1 thread pitch for the homing sensor, because I didn't want this big hanging nut on the end sticking out. So there we go. Get these torqued down. I still got to modify this. When I get the micro switches, one will be mounted somewhere in here, and when I get them, I'll take a video of that. Okay, so that's that. There's the Breakaway there. All right, so there you have it. That's the whole Z-axis, and the motor will just sit up here like so, and away we go. So pretty stoked that I got all this done in the last 2 days. I'll put shots on the video. I had just this without all this paraphernalia on there mounted, and it mounted pretty good. So I was pretty happy about that. So like I said, here's the let me see, proximity sensor here, and that will go. I don't need that nut. I need one washer, and that will go in here. Actually, I don't even need that washer. I can just I'll screw in there. And I'll leave this in here. Just like that. And let me get a wrench, tighten that down, because that's exactly where she's going to sit. And that'll be for my homing. That's in there pretty good now. Yeah. So, yeah, there she is. All right, give me a few minutes. Let me get this mounted on the plasma plate. And I'll come back. All right, hang in there. Okay, guys, there. So she's mounted to the table now. I'll give you a little. When your guys are all working perfect, ball screw. You got, like I said, get the coupling, and we're ready to go. So I've got to put the micro switches on the Breakaway. So if the torch gets hit, she basically will fall off. Got to put the micro switch over here as well, so it senses when the torches hit bottom, which will be, the table will be about 1 inch above the main structure here. So I've got 1.5 from the uprights here, or not the cross members. So the table is going to be about 3 inches deep, which is plenty for an XP45. It won't go through all that water. But yeah, I'm just stoked that this is all done now. There's one more step forward in completion. So, whoopsie. That wasn't supposed to happen, but yeah, it doesn't normally just drop it. I got to put a couple springs here yet on both sides, so it'll have a little bit of give and it'll be able to fall off. So that's another day. Anyways, guys, yeah, so that's about it, guys. That Z-axis is 95% complete, which I'm pretty happy about. That'll give me an extra few weeks waiting for parts, more parts, micro switches, and that's about it. I'm going to tie wrap the torch, and there I'll give you a shot of the torch. Okay, guys, so that's how it's going to look with the torch attached to it. I've just got to put a small loop up here, build a loop where it'll run the cable will run up and down in it. I was going to get another piece of chain. Might do it. It all depends, but yeah. And I've got another 4 inches of adjustment. Like I said, I got to put the little springs on the side here, on both sides. That hasn't been done yet, so. But yeah, that's a 25-foot hose, which is plenty. That'll get me from one end of the table back and forth. So yeah, we're good to go. All right, hang on. Okay, guys, that's it for today. I'd like to say thanks to all my subscribers. Thanks to all my new subscribers. I'd like to say be careful, be safe out there. This virus is still around. Communicate with your friends if you can. Text, emails, whatever. I've heard over the news that with the virus, a lot of people have been getting depressed because no getting socialized. But everybody just say hello to your friends, neighbors, you know, send emails, again, send texts. All right, guys, you have a great day. Be safe. Bye for now.